Cash Money AP.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the best angle here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Thank you for tuning into my video. I'm just sitting here chilling. This is my second take. I made one already, but I'm like, the angle was crazy. Where I was at was crazy. But I just put my goddaughter to sleep, so now I'm cool. I'm able to be up here, make a little bit of noise. I came upstairs to do it, so. Anyways, so basically what I want to talk about today is storms. And there's two types of storms in life. You got storms that we create, and then you have storms that God creates, but there's a blessing in the storm. See, a lot of times we will make our own storms in our life. Like, we will do certain things and we'll make certain decisions, and when karma comes back, it hits us and we're like, oh, like, I can't believe it's me. Lord, why me, Lord? But we're not realizing, like, you did that yourself because of the things that you did and the things that you said. So you put that on yourself, which, kind of made you go through a storm, which is okay, because we can always come back. We can always lift ourselves back up. Just know that there's certain storms that you go through, maybe a storm that you put yourself through, or a storm that God put you through. Now, we're going to continue to talk about the storms that we put ourselves through. Say for instance, you out there and you just like to talk stuff, you feel me? You always talking stuff on people, and then you get in the fights with people, you have a lot of drama, and then it all comes back to you. Like, it just all like blows up in your face, and now people don't like you, and now you got all these people wanting to fight you, and now you're like, I don't know why I'm such a good person, Lord. Why me? But really, it's like, because, sis, you did that. And don't worry, have hope, because you can still come back from that. Even if you did make bad decisions, you are not your mistake, and you can better yourself, and we'll talk about that later. Now, the second storm. This can be a storm that comes whenever you're doing right. Whenever you're doing everything you're supposed to do, you are changing your ways, you're changing your habits, you change the way you talk, you like give your life to God, or you start to trust God more, get a better relationship with Him, and you're cutting people off, the toxic stuff, out your life and all that. You're just really working on being a better person, and the storm comes, and you're like, where'd that come from? Like, I've been working hard. I've been trying to do everything I'm supposed to do. I've been, why am I having a storm? Because that's how you get stronger. There's a blessing in the storm. You might be going through a tunnel and everything looks dark and you don't understand why things are happening. But at the end of the tunnel, there's a light. And if you learn to trust God, He will help you through it, but you cannot give up. Now, let me ask y'all, do y'all think that people who, whenever there was Hurricane Harvey, and you see all them people helping each other out in the water, do you think that when that storm hit, that they just went,
okay, all of those dramatic.
I don't want to try. No, they were out there and they were fighting for their life, and they were standing on top of houses, and they're trying to help other people. You know what I'm saying? They're helping kids because,
Sis, we know what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying? There's a storm. They're not giving up in the middle of the storm. So you can't give up in the middle of a storm because things are not going right. You have to understand, nothing's going to come easy, and you're going to have your trials. You're going to have your tribulations. You're going to have times when people are just talking about you and they're against you, and no matter what you do, someone always has something negative to say. We're not here for people. Well, we're here to help people, but we're not living for people. We're living for God. So if we're people pleasers, then everything people say is going to get to us and we're going to become down. No, don't be a people pleaser and are not the one who's in control of your life, and they're not the one who gives you your purpose for life. So we can't let that get to us. But if you are having a lot of storms, like I'm saying, like no matter what, left and right, something's always going wrong. Just know that like something good will happen. Something's going to happen, because like a lot of times God likes to test us. He'll allow things to come our way to see how we're going to respond. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to try to be strong in them times and stay around people who are like positive. All right, someone's like 300 pounds and their goal is to be 150, and they have to work out all the time, but they have to go through like pain because it burns when you work out. But if you don't give up, when you work out, you reap what you sow. So you reap that banging body you've been working for. You feel me? It's not gonna be easy. But if every time that you go through something tough and you just fall, you give up, then how far are you really gonna get? Y'all, some of y'all are parents. Some of y'all aren't parents. Everyone has family. Your kids need you. Your family needs you. So we can't let these storms that's coming towards us just make us be down or make us like feel like we ain't nothing. Let me tell you something. A lot of us, most of the time, all of us make some dumb mistakes. I don't care what no one says. People can sit here and act like they perfect, but all of us have made stupid decisions. Okay? What happens when you make a mistake and you do something and it gets messy? Clean it up. Clean it up. Work on cleaning it up. It's not going to be easy. Everything's not going to be given to you. But anything that you want, and if you want it and you believe in it, you have to work towards it. Get back up. If you're crawling, then start to walk. If you're walking, then start to run. You got to start somewhere, but you cannot stop. And all of us feel like down. Like right now, I feel like I feel down. Like, you know, like stuff is happening to me back to back, but I have hope and I trust God. I know that there's a blessing in the storm, and I know I'm not going through all this stuff just to go through it, because there is a blessing in the storm. We have to appreciate the hard times, y'all. If we don't have hard times, how are we ever going to grow? How are we ever going to learn? Sometimes you ever come to a point in your life where you feel like uncomfortable, like, I don't feel comfortable with myself no more. I feel like I don't like how this is going on, and I don't like how this situation in my life right now. There's a reason why you feel that way. You're being alarmed. Basically, God's alarming you. He's allowing you to see, like, He's allowing you to see there's things that's wrong in your life that you have to work on. And sometimes things will happen so that you can see what you have to work on. That's okay, but we'll work on it. Like I said, who cares what other people have to say? No matter what, someone's always going to have something to say about you. You can be doing the best in the world, and they're still going to have something to say. We're not going to be walking around, moping around because JoJo said I'm bald-headed. Okay, and so what? I'm using the rice water treatment. So what? I'm using the rice water treatment. Yes, honey, my hair is about to be booming. So what? Think what you want. I'm not going to let you faze me. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? You know, say for instance, you just bought a car, but it's not the best car. You know what I mean? It ain't savvy. You know, it might not be a 2018, 2019, but it's your car. So, yeah, she got a car, but she got an 05. It got rust on it, but boo-boo, does your car work? Does it get you to where you need to be? That's all that matters. So we are not going to let people affect us, because whenever we allow what people say get to us, that's what breaks us down. We become stressed and we become depressed. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. And like I said before, it helps to be around people who are uplifting. It helps to be around people who are positive. Now, we want to get down to the nitty gritty, because a lot of times storms happen because we're missing God. We need him in our life, and he's the only way to cease them storms, y'all. I'm telling you. A lot of people be like, I don't believe in God. I don't want to hear about God. But baby, this is the truth. I'm trying to let you know. If you don't know him, I dare you to go pray and ask him if he's real. Go talk to him yourself. A lot of y'all want your grandparents to pray for you, your moms to pray for you, your friends to pray for you, your aunts and your uncles that's a preacher, and they be going to church all the time. Pray for me, Uncle Tyrone. Pray for me, Mom. I'm not going to church today, but pray for me. But okay, yes, they can pray for you. But how about you pray for yourself? How about you go to God for yourself? How about you get out of that noisy room with everybody in it, and you go to another room, or you go to the bathroom, or you go somewhere where it's quiet and ain't no one in your ear, and you go talk to him yourself? See, a lot of people will say, I don't know how to pray. Like, I don't know how to talk to God. Like, yes, I want to talk to God. I've been wanting to talk to God, but I don't know how to pray. Y'all, I'm telling you, some people may not agree with this, but I'm going to let y'all know. God is a God that looks at the heart. That's all he's looking at. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at where you're coming from at your heart. So if you're not used to praying, I know you go to church and you hear people pray, and they be praying for like 10 minutes. And I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying they be praying for a long time. And you're like, like I want to pray, but I don't know if I can do it that long. No. It's all about your heart. You can go to God and you can just talk to him like I'm talking to you. Like, Lord, I come before you, and I have things that, like, I'm stressed out about, I'm not gonna lie, or I'm worried about, or I don't know, like, how to do the situation. I feel like down as a person. I feel like I'm not, like, at my best. Talk to him. He wants you to talk to him. He wants you to come to him. For real, y'all. He does. He wants you to bring all your burdens to him so that he can carry them. What do you think he died on the cross for? He wants you to have a relationship with him yourself. And when you do, you will see how your life will change. You know, a lot of times a lot of people lost a lot in your life. And it doesn't always have to be like death, but it can be you lost a lot. Like you may have had it going on and you lost it. That doesn't mean that you give up. That doesn't mean that you give up, because what you have lost, you can get back. And God restores 10 times full. I'm telling you, God restores 10 times full. Like, what you thought you had, you're going to have way better. You keep on fighting and you keep on trying. And you may not feel your best right now, but I guarantee if you keep on trying and you speak positive about yourself and you speak positive into your life, it will come to pass. And I know, like I said before, it's not going to be easy. It's like this is a, life is constant growth. But you'll get there. You have to want it. If you want your life to change, y'all, you have to literally want it. For anything to ever change in life, you gotta want for it to change. You gotta want to see things different. You gotta want to do different things. In order to see anything different, you gotta do different things. Don't give up because you feel like you lost stuff. Don't give up because you feel like everything's not going right. Some of y'all may feel like you can't pay your rent, or you have bills that you have to pay, and it's just not, you don't have the money, and it's just stacking up, and you just feel like, the heck, like nothing's going right for me, but I've been trying my best. And y'all, I promise you, if you learn to trust God, trusting God means when you ask him for it, and you ask him to help you, and you ask him to help your situation, that you literally believe that it's done. You have to literally believe it already happened. You have to literally believe 100% that he got your back. Because when we doubt, why should he move anyways if you're not going to trust him? You just have to trust 100%. And no matter how hard we fall, we can get back up. I'm 24 years old, and I've been through so much, and I'm still going through a lot. But I know, y'all, it's making me so much stronger. I'm going to be so much better. I'm going to be so much smarter, because I know that without pain, there is no growth. Sometimes we need for things to collapse for us to even open our eyes. You ever hear people say, they gonna get knocked off their high horse. They think too highly. They gonna watch. They need to humble themselves. It's a humbling experience, baby. You know what I mean? Your ups and your downs. It's a humbling experience. But no matter what, we just have to keep on pressing. Like, we have to. And if you don't have nobody around to encourage you, then you have to encourage yourself. I really be alone a lot, so I just watch like positive videos, like motivational videos, preaching videos. I'll type in topics that I feel like that I want to hear about, and I pray and I read my Bible and read books. Like, you know what I mean? We gotta change the way we move. If you want your life to change, then you're gonna have to change the way that you move. You're gonna have to change the way that you think. First of all, the way you think is the very first thing you gotta change. You gotta change the way you think, and after you change the way you think, you can change the way that you live, because you're speaking it now. Then after you're done speaking it, you're going to walk it. Because whatever you speak literally comes into existence. And I just want y'all to keep your head up. I just want you to know that this is not the end. No, honey, no boo-boo, no honey, boo-boo cakes, baby. This is not the end. This is the end to a new beginning if you want it to be. Because you have to understand that you are going to end up helping somebody that was in your situation before. But don't like being down and, basically playing a victim. And I'm not saying, listen, like, don't take it wrong, because some of y'all ain't playing the victim. Some of y'all are really going through stuff and you don't know how to get through it. But some of us have been going through the same thing for 5 years, and we have not let it go. We have not let it go. And we're still sad. We're still stressed about what happened 5 years ago. Now it's time to stop playing the victim, and it's time to get up, and it's time to move forward, and it's time to try to do better. And it's not about how hard you fall. It's about what you do when you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You are a conqueror. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are smart. You can do it. I said beautiful, and you are handsome to the men who are watching this, but you can do it. I don't care how hard it seems. Maybe you want to apply for school and you don't know if you're going to succeed. You can do it. If you have a job that you always wanted to work at, you can do it. If you have goals that you wanted to accomplish, you can do it. Don't don't get sad when you fail. You're going to fail. I ain't saying you're going to fail in everything, but there's going to be times where you fail, and there's going to be times where what you did wasn't right, but that means you get back up, try something different, work harder, and get it done, because you can do it. You might need help, but you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid to ask for help, because that's what people really are there to help you for, but you can do it. I believe in you. God believes in you. Take the time to go to God for yourself and pray, and really ask God to show you what, to guide your life, and you just see how things change. Like, have hope, y'all. Have faith. Believe that it's going to happen, y'all. Like, we can't just keep sitting around and think, like, whenever you do have faith, you have to act on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the case may be, like, okay, I know that, say, for instance, you want to apply for this really big job, right? I know that I'm going to have to go in there, and I'm going to have to write a letter, and I'm going to have to do this and send my resume. Do it. You don't have a resume, make one. You know what I'm saying? Ask someone to help you. Do what you got to do to get to where you want to be, and you will get there. I believe in you. Ayo, on your heart to share it. Make sure you like and share this video, y'all. And for those of you who are on my YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, y'all. I will talk about topics that you give me. It really helps if you guys do send me topics in my DMs, because then I'll, have different things to talk about. I really talk about what's on my heart or whatever, or, just whatever pops up. Sometimes I just make a video about. But if I don't have the knowledge of it, baby, we'll go get it. I'll go out there and be asking people, like, what you think about this? And see what the response is. You know what I'm saying? Send me ideas. Send me topics and stuff. And if I have the knowledge of it, I'll talk about it, y'all. And make sure you follow me on my social media. They're all different. So I'm going to make sure I put it. For those who are on Facebook, you'll see it whenever I post my status. But for those who are on YouTube, it will be in the description below. So I love y'all. God bless y'all. Ayo. Keep your head up, baby. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it, boo-boo. This is just one little thing. You're gonna have a lot more going on in life. You're gonna have a lot more things that you're gonna have to overcome. This is just one thing. You're gonna get stronger, and you're gonna get everything that the devil stole from you. He has to give back, and God will give it back to you 10 times full. Don't worry about what you lost. You'll get it back. God bless y'all.